Today I want to show you what I eat when I have absolutely no energy to cook. Since moving to Netherlands, I've realized that parenting here can actually feel harder than I did in Japan. Every day I make lunch boxes, every day I drive my kids to school, and almost every day I'm taking them to soccer practices or other activities. And when you add work on top of that, stress can quietly build up before you even realize it. But I've learned something important. When life gets busy, that's actually when nutrition matters the most. Because if I stop eating well, my energy drops even further. I don't recover as quickly, and I'm more likely to get sick. So even on the busiest days, I still try to keep my meals balanced. Today I want to show you a very realistic meal that I make when I'm tired and don't feel like cooking, but still want to take care of myself. So let's get started. This is the kind of meal I make when I'm tired. A bowl of multigrain rice, miso soup that takes just 3 minutes to make, vegetable omelette, water kimchi, high protein dessert. This meal follows a basic Japanese meal structure. It's called ichiju sansai, which consists of bowl of rice, soup, main dish with protein, and 2 small side dishes. And today I was very tired, so I skipped one side dish, but that's okay. I wasn't aiming for a perfect meal. It's more like as long as I have a balance and variety, that's okay. Even on busy days, I try to include protein, carbs, fiber, and fat. Well, now I will show you how you can do that too. Before we start, there's one thing I want to share. If you want to cook at home more often, but you always struggle to stay consistent, I created a free quiz for you. It will help you discover what your biggest bottleneck is and what you can start doing today. The link is in the description box. First, let's start with omelette. In this meal, the omelette is the main dish, so I like to make it full of vegetable. On the weekend, I wash and chop a lot of vegetable and store them in a container. The vegetable I almost always prepare are green onions and broccoli. Today, I'm also using bell pepper and carrot. Carrots take a little longer to cook, so I cut them into smaller pieces. First, I add the carrot, bell pepper, and broccoli to the pan with a little salt and oil. Then I cover the pan and let the vegetables steam for a few minutes. While the vegetables are cooking, I crack the eggs. I like to add soy milk because it makes the omelette softer and fluffier. For seasoning, I just keep it simple and flexible. A little soy sauce and mirin, bonito flakes, and green onions. Then I pour the eggs into the pan. I also add black sesame seeds. When sesame seeds are toasted and ground, they become easier for the body to absorb, so I like adding them whenever I can. Once the eggs are cooked to your liking, the omelette is done. Just by cutting vegetable ahead of time, I can make one simple dish feel much more satisfying and nourishing. The next one is water kimchi. It's my favorite. If you have been watching my video, I think I mentioned it already a couple of times. I can't live without this. Also very popular with my coaching clients. Some of them make it weekly habits, which really shows how easy that is. So I really want you to try that too. One reason I love this water kimchi is that it ferments quickly, usually in just a couple of days. It doesn't require any special ingredients, and most importantly, it's just so delicious. I made a big batch over the weekend and I kept it in the fridge, so it's ready whenever I need it. My usual combination is napa cabbage, bell pepper, and cucumber. I also love adding thin slices of ginger and garlic for the extra flavor. Today, all I have to do is take it out of the fridge and put it on the plate. That's it. It's so simple, refreshing, and packed with flavor. So the next one is my 3 minutes miso soup, which I cooked together with my coaching clients this month's cooking lesson. And all you have to do is put all the ingredients into the soup bowl and then pour the boiling hot water over it and then just mix it well. So you really don't have to buy any instant miso soup once you learn how to do this. So let me show you. In the bowl, I add steamed broccoli, seaweed, miso, bonito flakes, and green onions. Then right before eating, I pour in hot water. Make sure to mix it well until the miso is fully dissolved. Anyone can do this, right? This is so simple. Usually my miso soup is full of vegetable and tofu, but on days when I'm too tired to even make miso soup properly, this is what I do. Having soup makes a meal so much more satisfying. It also helps me slow down when I eat. We can't really rush when you are eating something hot, right? And I think this can be a simple doorway into mindful eating. Chew well, taste each bite, and simply paying attention like this can help prevent overeating. Finally, the rice. I always keep these rice in my freezer, like in this individual container for 1 serving or 1 or 2 serving, I guess. When I cook rice, I mix it multi-grains and freeze it in the individual portions. So when I need it, all I have to do is just warm it up in a microwave or in a steamer. It's incredibly simple, but cooking rice still takes time and requires several steps. You need to wash the rice, soak it, and wait for it to cook. And when my kids are hungry and asking for food right now, having frozen rice ready is a lifesaver. I also make frozen onigiri. In fact, we made them together during one of our recent cooking sessions inside of my coaching program. A little preparation ahead of time means I always have something nourishing ready, even on the busiest or most exhausting days. Before moving on to the next topic, I want to summarize it first. This whole meal took me about 15 minutes and 15 minutes. And it was only 4 simple dishes, but it was very satisfying. And the reason is that there is a balance there. There is protein, carbs, fat, and vegetable, and there is a variety. When my meal feels balanced, I find it easier to feel satisfied and stop wanting more and more for afterwards. The reason I could make this in just 15 minutes is because I had already done a little meal prep. I love cooking, but I know that planning ahead can be hard. So if you want to cook at home more often, but you always struggle to stay consistent, feel free to take a quiz. Or if you want to directly talk to me, you can book a free call. Both links are in the description box. So as a little bonus, I was still craving for something sweet, so I made a quick dessert with egg, kinako powder, cocoa powder, and banana. I enjoy it with my favorite cup of hojicha tea. The bowl, the teacup, and the yunomi I'm using are all things that I truly love. As I've gotten older, I realized that creating a space that feels kind and comforting to me is one way I reduce stress in my daily life. It's not about making life perfect. It's about surrounding myself with small things that brings me a joy and make everyday moments feel special. When I take that time to take care for myself in these small ways, I find it easier to stay grounded and appreciate what I already have. And somehow, even on ordinary days, starts to feel a little more meaningful. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you on the next one. またね。